Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo. Today is episode 39 of the Minecraft Pocket Edition Let's Play series. Now today is special because this is the last episode I get to build things until I bring you a download again. That will be the second download on episode 40. So we've got a lot of things to do in today's video. If you do enjoy this series and you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to hit that like button. In the last episode, I finally finished the breeding system, which is this whole mechanism. Now you can probably hear the villagers, they're extremely loud. There are so many of them, but I've decided to use this back wall here as the task wall. Things that we're going to try and do per episode, things that you guys can give me suggestions on doing. So, starting off with today's episode. So today's episode, we need to find more iron, and that is because I'm going to be creating an automatic sugarcane farm, and we also need to gather ourselves some concrete because I want to build out a concrete today. As for this one, find 2 llamas and bring them back. That's kind of like a bonus challenge. Something I want to do in the next couple of episodes. And then all the way over here, these are things we're going to be doing not anytime soon, because find the elite show, we have to kill the Ender Dragon, which we are definitely not prepared for. So if you guys are new to this series, well, in the second download, you're going to get this new barn. So I actually built this barn just because I was sick and tired of my animals having nowhere to go. Like, they were always constantly being rained on. And also, we found ourselves a zombie riding a sheep. And we called him Buddy, just because he looks like a buddy. So we've got him. I also fully completed the beacon. I mean, I wouldn't say it's fully complete, but we've got a beacon over here, which I added speed to. The reason why is because we... Oh, look, it's Poe. Poe is back. The normal Poe. Not Poe 2.0, it's normal Poe. We found Poe again a couple episodes ago. And in this one, guys, basically on the inside, if I show you real quick, I filled it all with gold. The reason why is because, well, we had a lot of gold spare because we live right next to a mesa biome. And I just thought it seemed a little bit more likely to do this. So I'm still going to do one more tier because this is only a 3-tier beacon. You can have a 4-tier, but you'll get this as a download. I'll show you guys my my villager breeding system. You may have noticed 2 iron golems. These, actually, guys, one of them is only just spawned. Be careful with the fire. I'm pretty sure this guy's only just spawned. This one was already here, but they really don't like me because I always seem to hit the villagers by mistake, and then these get angry and they just want to fight me. So I need some names for them, okay? Maybe Dumb and Dumber. I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas. But basically, I've been putting this off and making an automatic sugarcane farm for a long time. And I'm kind of at the point now where it's really bothering me, but I really don't got that much material. So we've got a lot of things to do in today's video. The first thing is we need to get ourselves... Oh, wait, I didn't show you guys this. Oh, he's trying to go up. Go. Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean? They don't like me. I gotta run now. I was gonna show you guys my farm, my villager farm, but I'm not dealing with 2 iron golems. 1 is okay to deal with, but 2 of them, like, they do a lot of damage. Let's go back a second and have a quick look, because I'm pretty sure they're not gonna like me. Do they still hate me? Do they still hate me? They don't mind me. Okay, they don't mind me. I'll show you guys how many villagers we've got. We've got a lot of villagers inside of here. So they've been breeding, and it's kind of good. A lot of them are cartographers, which technically I should get rid of, but that's going to, like, put really bad negativity on my farm. So we've got a bunch of these that we're going to be traded with, hopefully. Probably not in today's episode, because we got things to do. Anyway, let's go and do some mining. So I've come to around about level 30. The reason you can see that on the bottom right, by the way, that's a coordinates add-on I have installed. And actually, we need to find ourselves some coal. Now, I've come to this level because I'm typically not looking for diamonds. I'm actually just looking for iron. And actually, right now, I need to try and find myself some coal. Okay, I moved to the other side and we've actually found ourselves a little bit of iron. But again, it's really dark down here. So I'm going to have to go back up and get myself some torches. A stack and a half of torches. Pretty sure we're good to go. Alright, let's go and find some iron. A little bit of coal. I might need this. Now, if you guys are wondering why I need iron, it's because I'm going to need hoppers for the automatic system that I'm going to be using. I mean, it's kind of like a semi-automatic sugarcane farm. It's very, very simple. It's using the observer block, which is obviously the block update detector. And we're just going to be using normal pistons. But I used a lot of my iron for the beacon, so I don't got spare. So I've already got myself 8 pieces. I'm going to grab myself, I think, over 20 we need. In any normal circumstance, I would really hate gravel, but considering I'm going to need concrete, gravel's kind of gone up a couple of levels just for brownie points. But, I mean, it's still not a block I really like, but we're going to take all this because I want to design the automatic farm with red concrete, I think I'm going to go for. There is so much gravel here, but it's been so beneficial because, look, we've actually found ourselves a couple of pieces of iron. I mean, it's only 2, But at least it's another helper complete. I guess, look how much there is. There is so much here. We don't find any more. I'll be pretty disappointed. We've spent that much time mining that it's actually turned to nighttime. Now, I didn't really find that much iron. I know I do have around about 24 ingots back in my house, but we've got a lot of gravel. I just need to rely on hoping that I've got a bunch of sand, which still won't be too much of a bad problem because I live right next to a desert/mesa, so we should be okay. So first thing is, smelt my tools, and let's double check the sand. Iron smelted. Let's go and double check upstairs how much iron I've got up there. We might need to go on another adventure and find some iron because I just realized I also need to make pistons for this design. And I've only got a total of 15, that equals 24. That's really not a lot of iron. What do I have in here? I really don't have that much iron left. Now I do need some redstone. Now we can create a couple of the basic designs already because I know what I need to create. I need to create myself a couple of the observer blocks, which I know I'm going to need. How many of these am I going to need? Let's just make ourselves 7. You know what? I'm going to make 7 just because I can. And actually, you know what? I'm going to make 1 more just because 8's my favorite number. There's 8 of them. I more than likely might need more in the future, but I'm going to start this design off very small. But in terms of these, let's make ourselves... We're going to need 8 of these. And I can only make 4. You can take this out. Oh, sorry, I need chests. What am I doing? I'm making the design completely wrong. I can make, how many can we put in here? We can put, how many is this? 7. So it looks like 7 is going to be what I can do, but I can only make 4 of these. So yeah, guys, we need to go and find some more iron. We got to find it somewhere. See, I told you we live right next to some sand. Now I am going to take a bunch of this because eventually I want to make a path to go up easier. The reason why I'm taking this is because, again, we're going to need concrete. And the reason why I'm in the mesa is because I do have a couple of cave systems in the mesa that I've not fully explored. So let's just take ourselves a couple of stacks of these. Let's head to the cave, find ourselves some iron, and let's get this design done. I told you guys I didn't fully explore this place. We should hopefully find ourselves a couple more of these. I just need to make a few more hoppers, and I'm pretty sure there might be something down here. See, I would take... Oh, there's some more iron. I would take the coal, but I really don't need it. I don't need any lapis either. I would rather it stay there and come back at a later date. Now, I'm going to have to drop down here, so let's hope that I don't die, because it's not going to be fun. I've only very, very briefly been down here, so we're probably going to find some mobs that I'm not going to like, aka creepers and all that good stuff. But I'll come back another time for them, because I just don't need them. Like I explained, all I need is iron. Even gold, guys. I don't need it right now. We just need some hoppers. And again with the jackpot. Only 2 pieces, but it's adding to the overall count. Let's go this way. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is what I call a successful iron adventure. Top tip, if you're looking for iron or any type of ore, just head to a mesa biome, because underneath there's always cave systems. So let's smelt this. Let's make our tools. Let's make ourselves some concrete. Which first, I need to try and find myself a couple of flowers. We need some flowers because I'm going to be using red. I think rose red is a good idea for this. I'm just praying that I've got a bunch of red dye, because if I don't, it means that I'm going to have to use a bunch of bones, which is fine because I've just seen some bones there. If it's anywhere, it might be on this side. That's my nether chest. That's not my nether chest. We've got a couple of blocks here and there, but they're not really... Wait. I'm pretty sure you can use a rose red bush, right? And you can use bone meal on it. Okay, that's ticked off. I was right, it does work. Okay, bone meal is perfect because now we have unlimited dye. Now I'm going to transfer all of these into color. However, I'm only going to need like 64. So 60, you know, that's about right. Now I'm nearly done smelting all the iron. I've got a bunch of pistons, a bunch of observers. I've got a bunch of redstone. I pretty much got everything I need other than making the red concrete. So that's the next thing we're going to do. 37 spare. Now I'm just going to do this as a 7 machine, if that makes sense. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about when I start building this. Going to take this, going to take a stack of this. Let's get our concrete created. Now if I remember correctly, it's in a diamond shape, right? But I'm not entirely sure which one goes in the diamond shape. I'm not sure if it's concrete or if it's the... There it is, we did it right. Okay, so let's make ourselves 64 of them. We'll make ourselves 16 extra. We shouldn't need any extra other than this. So let me get rid of all my materials. We've got my water bucket. Let's build this. And I think you guys will like the build. So I like to do this in a 4x4 area. And that's exactly not what I wanted to do. So what I would do is I'll have it going up like this. So we're going to tower all the way up. Now with this redstone build, I'm going to build it all with you. The only reason why is because some of you might want to use the design. But let's tower up. Let's place down the water. Let's get our concrete. And let's have some fun with this build. It's kind of uneven. However, this is how it works. This is what I like to do, as you can see there. All the way straight to the bottom. It's not going to go to the bottom because I accidentally placed one concrete in the middle. So let's harvest all of this. I think concrete is one of the greatest blocks ever introduced. And red is my favorite color, so that's the reason why I'm using this. Plus, it's kind of really easy to obtain red dye in this game. Other dyes, like ink sacs, getting them is a little bit harder. Things like, I don't know, green. I haven't got a cactus yet, which is kind of strange because I do live next to a desert, which is amazing. So maybe we should have done cactus green, but let's get this down. Should be one last little section I got to do. Put this inside of here. There we go. We should end up with a couple of stacks here. This is more than I'm ever going to need, by the way. I only needed a handful of this. But I'm going to build this with you. I don't know if you guys like me doing the cutscenes in this series, or if you want me to just keep it like a complete episode where you get to see absolutely everything that I do. But some of it's boring, so that's kind of why I don't want to do that. Now, we do need a couple of water buckets. Just want to make sure I have all my materials. I do need hoppers. I've got hoppers. I do need an extra chest, so let's just quickly make ourselves a chest, because I'm going to need... I only need one. You could make it a double one if you really wanted to, but one should be enough here. Let's make this. That's fine with me. So I've got one chest. 8 of these, only need 7. 7 of these, only need 7 of them. I need some sugarcane, which will be easy to obtain, and I think that's all we need to do. Okay, so... Again, I take no credit for this design. I'm pretty sure I've seen it online on a tutorial somewhere. Is he still angry? Okay, I thought he was angry at me then. I'm going to build it over here. Okay, considering I built my sugarcane farm over here, I'm just going to make a little bit of a space here, and we'll just build it here. It doesn't really matter if you use sand or if you use grass, dirt, because there is no technical proof that one provides a faster growth than the other. So for me, I'm just going to stick to probably grass, because I don't know, for me, for this build, I think it'll look a little bit better. So let's get this done. So starting off with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to get this. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go 1, 2, making sure there's a gap of 7 in the middle I need to do. I think it's 7 that we're going to be using in today's video. Maybe I should do, yeah, I think 7 will be okay. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is perfect. Okay, so the water in the middle is 7. And of course, it needs to be an infinite water source. And actually, this back part doesn't need to be this. It needs to be dirt or grass or anything like that. So as you guys can see here, we're going to do this. And I'll show you exactly how this works, because we can actually test it. Because in Pocket Edition, you actually have the ability to bone meal sugarcane, which you can't do in any other version. So I think that's a pretty cool feature. And there we go. Is that working correctly? It is. One more. And that's fine. Okay, so the next part that we need to do is we're going to grab ourselves some sugarcane now, because I'm going to need a couple. So let's grab ourselves 7 or 8 pieces. Now, you can make this on a much bigger scale, by the way. It can be way, way bigger than what I'm going to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to grab a handful here. There's 6, 7. I'm going to grab one more because I'm pretty sure I've just broke it somewhere. Where did I break this? I broke it here. So I need one more piece. Come on, all the way over here. This was my first farm that I ever did in this series. There we go, there's 7 of them. So let's get this placed down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That works perfectly. Now we need the block update detector. I got to remember which way to put this. So it's going to be, it needs to be the other way, okay? So they need to be, I think it's this way. It needs to be, don't worry, they're not going to go here. I'm pretty confident it's this way. Yes, that's the way it needs to go. So this part needs to be facing on the inside. However, before we do any of that, we need to build up with this and then with this. Okay, I'm just going to tower up a little bit here. And what I need to do is I'm going to build this out one more here. Now, it's just in my head here. I got to try and make sure I get this wrong. In fact, I might need to go up a little bit higher. Yeah, I think I need to go up a little bit higher with this because we want to take all of the blocks. We want to double as much as we can. So, actually, no, this might be just about right. I'm just going to test this. What am I being attacked by? I felt like I was being attacked then. Okay, so that's done. We need ourselves these, which are going to go on the back here, exactly like this. So you can see there. I've got one extra as well, which I'm not going to need. Actually, you know, I am going to need this. It needs to go on this one. So that can go there as well. That looks about right. That's perfect. Okay, good. And then above this one, we're going to have the block update detector, which of course is the BUD block, the observer, which is the way we need to do it is, hold on 1 second. That's the wrong way. So come to the back of this, place this like this, okay? And I'm pretty confident all we need to do now is put some redstone on there. Have I used all my redstone pieces? Where did I put all my redstone? I've only got 3 of these. I need a couple more. Hold on, let's go and grab ourselves a couple more pieces of these. Did I put it back in my chest? I think I put it downstairs. Hold on, let's check. Because I did have a bunch of redstone pieces. So if they're anywhere, they're going to be... No. This one? There it is. Okay, good. That'll do. I must have removed it by mistake. Now, this is a semi-automatic. I don't think it's quite automatic. I don't really know the differences, but it works exactly how I'm going to need it to work. And the reason why I want this is because I want... Hold on, we gotta go up. So we're going to go 1 there, there. Come on, there, and there. And you can make it look a little bit more attractive by putting this around here. I don't know, it's just for the aesthetics, more or less. But that's how it's going to look. So this is going to grow, it's going to get to here, this is going to push out, and you're going to get a lot, which the hoppers are going to go over here. So I got to make sure the hoppers work perfect here. So first thing is, chest is going to go here. We're going to grab ourselves the hoppers, which we're going to tap all the way along here. I'm pretty confident this is how it's meant to go, right? I think it's this high it needs to be. I think this is how it's meant to be. Now, we're going to have to test this. I'm not good at redstone, so this is going to be a little bit of a test for me. I'll put that there. It's just to make it look a little bit better. I can make it look a bit more appealing later on if I wanted to. But I better put a couple of these here. Because the last thing I want happening is things spawning underneath there. So I put that there. And that can stay a little bit darker. Now, I'm going to test this with a little bit of bone meal. Because, again, you can bone meal this. So, we will test this and see if it works. It should work. Hopefully, I've not done this wrong. There should be some bone meal down here. I've got, like, stacks and stacks of bones in my little chest. Let's go with 8 of these and double check if this works. Now, there may be a couple of pieces that don't quite make it into the batch. But, nonetheless, with this being active all the time, we're going to end up with quite a lot of stuff. So, you can bone meal... this. I've done this slightly wrong because... No, that's right. That's right. This is right, but it's not meant to... Like, hold on. Let's try this real quick. Let's just put all this here a second. Because how this is meant to work... Oops. No! That's going to go in here, isn't it? I didn't mean to do all of that. Now, it does work, but it's not perfect because what this is meant to do is the way that this is updating now is it's updating the second block. It's meant to be like a full block. So if they all grow together, this is how it should work. Now, I've got 9 pieces here. Maybe there's another alternative way to do this. Or maybe I have done something slightly wrong. Because that's maybe like that, right? And then we'll get rid of this. No, that's not going to happen. I've done something slightly wrong here, and I don't know what. But it's working. But because I'm breaking this block and it's attached to it, these are all meant to grow at the same time, which they normally would do. I mean, it works because I can see all the stuff in here. Like, the blocks, the sugarcane is going inside there. I feel like I think I've done it correct. But I feel like I'm also missing one part to it as well. Maybe somebody can help me out. But that's the farm we're going to be using in today's video. Maybe there's an easier way. Maybe there isn't. I don't really know. But you will notice a couple of pieces will go missing down there every so often. So that's the only downside to this. You're going to end up with quite a lot of the pieces, but some of them you are going to miss. But that's the machine we're doing. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, be sure to hit that like button. Have a great day. Stay beautiful. And at over 2,000 likes, I will bring you the download for the series. So be sure to hit that like button. Take care. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.